Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about my opinion of the token shop. I wanted to wait some days interacting with the system before giving you my full opinion of the system, of how does it work, what do I think, if it is good for the game, if it is well implemented, if it is bad, how could it be improved, everything. So I will say my opinion about that right now. Before that, let's just remember how this thing work. If you maybe you don't know something about how the token shop work. The token shop is one section that you can find on your shop page. In the tab of your shop, you can find the token shop, and they show you a card there. That card can be a series 3 card, a series 4 card, or a series 5 card, and that card rotates every 8 hours. So you have the possibility of buying that card with collector's tokens. What are collector's tokens? They are another new currency that you can get from caches and reserves, and that is the only way you can get the tokens. Right now I believe you can buy tokens with the bundle that they are selling for the holidays, but that isn't something you can do all the time, and that bundle is really expensive. It is worth it if you have the money, but it is really expensive, so I won't buy that because I don't have the money to buy that. But if you have, if you are good and you like the game and whatever, it is a great price relationship. You know what you get for what you're paying in terms of other things in the Marvel Snap shop. But if you buy that bundle, they give you 3K tokens, and that is the only way besides the caches and the reserves that you could get tokens. So in caches and reserves, you can get 100 tokens if you have series 3 cards available. If you complete all series 3 cards, you have a chance to finding 400 tokens. So you can find, if you have series 3 card, you have a chance of finding 100 tokens in a cache or in a reserve. If you don't have any series 3 cards, as myself, you can find 400 collector's reserves, 400 collection tokens on a reserve, or 100 collection tokens on a reserve. You don't always find the 400. That is something that was kind of misinterpreted, because I believe that I was always going to get the 400, but it isn't like that. You can get 100 or you can get 400. And that is if you have every series 3 cards. So what is the price tag on tokens of these cards? The series 3 cards cost 1K tokens. The series 4 cards cost 3K tokens, and the series 5 cards cost 6K tokens. Of course, they gave us a lot of tokens when the system launched, and they are continuing to do that. If you aren't yet on the 500 levels on the collection track, when you get to the 500 levels, they will give you 3K. So you could buy 3 series 3 cards right away, or 1 series 4 card right away, and that seems cool. And I do like this system because now we can target cards that we want, that we couldn't do that before, because now before you just waited for your card in your caches, or in your reserves. So you guys know that I was waiting for a long time for my Green Goblin, and he never showed up until I had like 6 cards left on my series 3. So the collectors, the token shop could solve that for me, because if the Green Goblin showed up, I could buy the Green Goblin and target the specific card that I want. And that is also cool, so you don't feel bad by not having the most powerful cards. If you have been having bad luck in your openings, in your caches and reserves, you don't have the Wong, you don't have the Mystique, you don't have the Sera, you don't have the Destroyer, and your opponents are obliterating you with these cards that are the best cards in the game, you feel bad because you have had bad luck. But now the token could solve that problem, showing you the card and you get the card. So now the bad luck doesn't feel as bad. So that is great about the shop. I love that about the shop. But that is on series 3, bro. The problem I have with the shop is when we take into consideration series 4 and series 5. Because what is the thing? If you remember, or if you watch one of my videos, and I have talked about this in several videos, I even talk about this when playing the game, I said the token shop can solve the problem with the series 3 space, with the series 3 problem, and it is kind of solving it. But at that moment we didn't knew that we were going to get a series 4 and a series 5, and we didn't knew that it was going to have another price. And even then I said the success of this system depends on how much cards cost in terms of tokens and how much tokens do you get. I said that. And since I didn't know they were going to take tokens to the thousands, I said, if you only get one token in a lot of reserves and the card costs 10 tokens, that is kind of stupid. I said those same numbers, dude, and that is kind of the same that they did, because 101k, it is the same equivalency, you know. So it is kind of hard to save 1k to buy one card. All right, you get 3k out of the gate, but once you spend those 3ks, you will have a long time before you reach 1k again. And that is where the problem starts, because you will feel a grind. And I know they said it doesn't matter because you are not supposed to fill your collection with collector's tokens, because you still wanna fill your collection with reserves and caches. The tokens are a complementary system. And I would agree with that if Series 4 and Series 5 didn't exist, because there comes a problem that Series 4 has a 2.5% chance of showing up in a reserve, dude. So it is really hard to find a Series 4 in a cache. And it is even harder to find a Series 5 in a cache, because it has a 0.25%, less than 1%, to be opened in a box, you know. So the only plausible way, the only real way of getting a Series 5 card is buying it in the shop. At least for me, because I know I'm not gonna open a Series 5 card in my reserve, brother. So the only real way I have to get a Series 5 card is buying it with tokens. But here comes the cherry on the top. You know how much does it cost a Series 5 card in the token shop? 6k tokens. So getting only 100 tokens in several boxes, you will have a long way to go to buy a 6k card. And that is my problem with the shop. I love the shop. That is a great system they implemented. You can target cards you didn't have. You can mitigate bad luck not opening the good cards on the reserves, and you find the good cards in the token shop. That is great for Series 3. The point is that now that you introduce Series 4 and Series 5, we also want those cards, bro. Who wouldn't want a Galactus or a Thanos? Even if they aren't good, they are cool cards. We want them, you know. But now you say you need 6k tokens, bro. It is really hard to save 6k tokens, and then you only get one of them. Now you need to save 6k tokens more for the Thanos if you get the Galactus, or vice versa, you know. That is my problem with the collectors, with the token shop. That the Series 4 and Series 5 cards are too expensive, bro. And I'm not saying all this in the confines of having a full collection, that you should aim to get a full collection, because I don't believe Marvel Snap is a game where you need to have a full collection, or that having a full collection gives you something special, because it isn't. And I hope it never goes that way, and I think it won't, because the developers have said multiple times that they don't want Marvel Snap to be that kind of game. And when you see the design space for the cards, that is true. I have here all the cards for Series 4 and Series 5. And you don't need all these cards, bro. There are a lot that sucks. For me, Agent Coulson sucks, Atuma sucks, Helicarrier sucks, M'Baku sucks, Mariah Hill is good, Orca sucks. So, yes, they could find play. Of course you could play them. Maybe they are cool in some decks. But you need them. You don't. You don't need them. Luke Cage is cool, but outside of that Hazmat deck that we are playing right now, you also don't need him, you know. She-Hulk is really strong. So, you could argue that the only card you really need here is She-Hulk, because Absorbing Man is great too, but you don't need him. And in Series 5, maybe Valkyrie is insanely strong, or Shuri, but every other card you can get away with not having them. Of course I want Galactus and Thanos because they are cool, but not because they are strong. You know what I mean? So yes, this isn't a game where you need to have a full collection, and you could get away just buying a couple of cards from each series and you will be cool. But even doing that is insane, and that is what I'm saying. Even buying only one Series 5 card, it is already insane, even if you only need one of them. So, brother, it is like too much, you know. And what if you say, I don't like any one of these, so I don't care, I won't buy a Series 5 card. But they launch Kang the Conqueror, they launch Mephisto, and you say, bro, I really want that card. Well, you have to spend 6K in that one card. And if when the card launches, you are at 0K, good luck, my dude. I know they want us to spend money in the game. I know they want us to increase engagement metrics, looking at every 8 hours to the thing, whatever. Bro, what you could accomplish the same goal and be as successful, the same successful, if you gave me the Series 4 cards at 2K and the Series 5 cards at 3K. Do you believe that was going to destroy their business scheme, their business tactics or strategy or whatever? No, it will still work out the same way, and we will be happier, dude. We will be happier because 3K, it is still a lot, but we could manage it, you know, and it makes sense that you get from 1K to 2K to 3K. But brother, some people have done the math, and to save up 6K tokens, you have to open like 400 collector's reserves, dude. That is insane. I don't know if it is 400 collection levels or 400 collector reserves. If it is 400 collector reserves, which means it is like 2K levels or whatever. It is insane, brother. It is insane. And if it isn't like that, and it is only 400 levels, it is still insane. For one card, brother. For one card, dude. And some people say, well, you will get the card when it is demoted. And you are right. You are completely correct. Yes, the card will get demoted to Series 4 and eventually to Series C. We don't know how long that will take. That is one thing. That could take, as they say, months. So if it takes 6 months, you have 6 months without the card you want to play the most. That will make a lot of people quit the game, bro. Because if you really want to play with Galactus, and there is no way you get Galactus until 6 months in the future, you will just say, I won't play the game, and I will just wait till Galactus is Series 3 or whatever. So that could create the opposite effect that they want, that is engagement metrics, you know, because people will get frustrated that they can get to the card they want. Again, I support the system. I don't want that you believe that I'm bashing the system, because I do like it. And I like how it is implemented for Series 3. It is awesome to get your Series 3 cards and to get the cards that you are missing to build the decks that you want to build. It is awesome for that. And getting 3K out of the gate, you can get three cards that build an awesome deck and climb with that deck. It is awesome, brother. I'm not bashing that part of the game. And I'm even not bashing the fact that a Series 4 and 5 exist. Maybe the odds of getting there in the reserves are too high, but that is another topic. What I'm saying is that in the token shop, they are too expensive, dude, and saving up to get them is insane. It is a long grind that a lot of people are gonna get disappointed because they can make the grind. And if you are still in Series 3, if you are collection level 800, for example, and you really want a Galactus, it will be very hard for you to get it, because you won't get 400 tokens in your reserves. You will always get 100 tokens. So you have to open 60 times 100 tokens to get that Galactus. And that 100 tokens is like 1 in 7 boxes. So how many levels, dude? It is insane, bro. It is insane. It is, the numbers aren't good for me, bro. I don't like those numbers, those possibilities. It is kind of insane, brother. I know I'm using the word insane a lot, but bro, it is insane, dude. So the other thing is the way the cards rotate in the shop is the other thing. Since the shop was launched, like that was Tuesday and today is Sunday. Since maybe you will see this on Monday, but I'm recording this on Sunday, and the shop was launched on Tuesday. Since that day, I only seen 1 Series 5 card in my thing, in my token shop. I saw 2 Series 3 cards that I bought right away because those were the ones I had left. They were Nick Fury. It is stupid wasting 1K tokens on Nick Fury, but I had to do it so I could get the 400 tokens in the reserves. That's what I told you in my video, how you should spend your tokens. You should try to buy as many Series 3 cards as you want in terms of your whole collection, because when you finish your Series 3, you start getting 400 collector's tokens, and that is great. Of course, if you really want to target a specific card for Series 4 or Series 5, well, that is kind of your prerogative, you know. But in terms of advancing your whole collection, getting Series 3 first is kind of the way to go, you know. So I wanted to do that, get my Series 3 as soon as I could. And they gave me the Nick Fury, and then they gave me the Viper, and I was done. My last card was a Quinjet that I got in a reserves the old way. So I had a full Series 3. Now I only can get Series 4 and Series 5 in my token shop. The series, when you get to that point, when you already have a full Series 3, you get a 60% chance of getting a Series 4 card on your shop, or a 35% chance or something like that to get a Series 5 card in your shop. The odds are different when you still have a Series 3. I believe that you get like a 12%, only a 16% to get the Series 5 in the shop if you still have Series 3. Anyway, I don't have Series 3, so I have a 30% of finding a Series 5. You know how many Series 5 have I seen on the shop? One. And I haven't seen a lot of Series 4. So my Galactus hasn't showed up on my shop. I've only seen one Series 5 cards, and it was Bast. And yes, Bast is cool. It is a great card. I want to experiment with Bast, but I want Galactus more. And since saving up 6k tokens is insane, I wasn't going to spend my 6k tokens on a Bast. I'm going to spend them on my Galactus, you know. So the way the token shop rotates your cards is stupid too, because they said no, you can't get repeats of the same card until you go through all the cards, and that is true, but that is inside the same series. What that means is that they roll first the series of the card, so they roll first for Series 3, 4, or 5, and then they roll for the next card you have in that series in the rotation, you know. So you could get a full rotation of Series 3 or of Series 5 or Series 4 and never seen a card of another series, because it isn't a rotation including all series. It is a rotation per series. So they roll first for the series and then they give you the card that is next in the rotation. So I have seen 2 full rotations of Series 4 card, and I've seen a Series 5 card since the Bast. So it is stupid, my dude, and it is frustrating. It is really frustrating. So I hope they make this change. I know it is extremely unlikely they lower the price of the cards. I know it is. I will be fine with 1k, 2k, and 3k. I know it is unlikely that they do that. But bro, you can fix the rotation of the cards and make just one big pool. I know you want the Series 5 to be ultra rare, but you can kinda fix the possibility that they land in there and making it feel less, I don't know, give it a pity timer. I don't know, bro. I know they aren't going to get one big rotation either, because that will fuck over the super rare thing, you know. But give it something, bro, because it is really frustrating seeing the whole series rotate and never seeing one of the other series. It is stupid, bro. I don't like that. Besides that, I've been loving the collector's token, bro. I could round out my collection thanks to the collector's shop, to the token shop, because they gave me 12k tokens, brother. They gave me 12k tokens because I was at 3k levels, and I bought right away Nick Fury, Viper, and I got the Quinjet on the collector reserve, and I was done, finished, Series 3 finished, and that was thanks to the token shop and the tokens that they gave me. So I'm really cool with that, bro. I don't want you to think that I don't like that. And besides that, since I had a lot of tokens, I could buy the Absorbing Man and the Luke Cage, and I've been playing them, and they are awesome in the nuclear deck with Hazmat. Bro, I've been loving that. I've been having tons of fun. That is great, brother. I'm not bashing on the system as a whole. I just believe they should tweak a little bit the odds of getting the card on the shop or the rotation. And if you aren't going to lower the price, give us more tokens on the reserves, or give us more ways of earning tokens, you know, because getting 6k tokens is really hard, bro. Even if you are if you have a full series 3, it is hard to get a 6k tokens. Imagine being at 500 collectors level or at 800, 1k. It is extremely hard. So the only way you have to open the Series 5 card is saving the tokens, hoping the card shows up in your token shop and buying the card. And that is really hard to do. So if you are one of those players, you are kind of locked out of playing with those cards, and that feels bad, bro. It feels bad that other people are having fun with Galactus and Thanos, and I can't do it. I completely locked out of that portion of the game. That is frustrating, and that can be good for the game, bro. And again, I'm not bashing the game. I do like the system. I just wanted to tweak it a little bit, and I'm doing it because I want the game to be better and that people want to play it and the game grows, bro. I love the game. I love videos about the game every day. Of course, I want the game to be successful, and I want them to earn money, bro. Make up the millions you want, but make the game accessible to all so that people don't run away, don't get frustrated, and just uninstall the app, you know. And that could happen if you really want. I will keep using Galactus because it is the card that I want. If you are at 1k levels and you have 500 tokens because you spend your tokens on Series 3 cards that you needed to have fun, and now you want a Galactus, what are you going to do? You have to save up 6k tokens because he isn't going to show up in a reserve, bro. He has a 0.25% chance of a Series 5. And then you have several Series 5. Maybe you get another one. You know, so the only real way is getting him on the shop, and saving up 6k tokens is an insane task that you have to do, you know. So the only other choice you have is waiting till the card eventually gets to Series 4 to Series 3. And if they do that, because I believe they haven't disclosed if every card is going to do that or some cards are going to do that. Imagine if Galactus never goes down. I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't do that, but they might, you know. And what if a new card comes out? For example, I want the Mephisto. Mephisto comes out. I want the Mephisto. The only real choice I have is buying him with tokens soon, because I'm not gonna find him in a reserve. And if the day Mephisto comes out, I'm at 0 tokens, bro, I have to wait a lot of time to get those 6k tokens, you know, and that is kind of stupid. If it were 3k, it will be less painful, or if we have more chances of getting tokens any other way. I've been going around the same topic. I know you understand what I'm trying to say. Tell me if you agree, if you don't agree. How could they improve this? Are my ideas cool? What do you think they should do? They should leave it at that. They should tweak it a little bit. What they should do? Do you think this is good, bad for the game? Give me your opinions, bro, in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Thank you very much for being here. You are awesome. I've been getting a lot of support. Thank you for everybody that is giving me those great comments that fill my heart with warmth, bro. It is insane. I never thought that I was going to read some of those awesome comments when I started uploading content to YouTube. So, yes, brothers, thank you very much for being here. You are all awesome. I love you all, guys. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I also stream live on Twitch. I will leave the link down below. I also have a Twitter. You can follow me there. I post there every time I upload a video, which is every day, and when I go live on Twitch. So again, thank you very much for being here. You are awesome. And remember, as the great Bill Hicks said, this is just a ride.